AITA for not letting my daughter get acrylics? I, 40F, have a daughter, 14F, who asked me if one of her Christmas presents could be a trip to the nail salon. She wanted to get long acrylics done like she sees a lot of other girls wearing. I am going to be honest and say that I think acrylic nails are a waste of money when press-ons are much cheaper and can look just as good when done properly. Even though they don't last quite as long. I wear press-ons pretty regularly, which she knows. When she asked if I would take her, I said no, and explained my reasoning. I told her that she could look online or I'd take her to AITA and get her press-ons that I'd show her how to do, since that sounds cheap. And because it isn't about the dollar amount, it's about where the money is going. I told her I would try and get her a hair appointment and she could get something fancy done. My daughter objected, saying that nobody gets press-ons done and that press-ons don't look good. Admittedly, I felt hurt as I think I do pretty good on my nails. I told her that she can take my offer or leave it. But she won't be disrespectful. She continued to complain about how she'd be made fun of for having press-ons and not the real thing. I told her if she got her own money I'd take her to the salon, but I am not paying for something I feel is a waste of money. My husband says I'm being too harsh, and that acrylics are a status symbol for girls now. I said that she's 14. She doesn't need a symbol of her status. He pointed out that we could afford a trip to the nail salon. I agreed, but reiterated that it isn't about the dollar amount. It's about the worth. My husband grumbled for a bit and now they are both unhappy with me. AITA? My nail tech won't put acrylic gel nails on my 14-year-old. Could be a personal preference for her or perhaps state mandates. But your daughter wants the experience. It's fun. I get you think it's a waste of money, but it's a Christmas present. I know I don't own any gifts from my 14th Christmas, so ultimately any gift is a waste of money at that age. Let her get the nails. If she wants to pay for upkeep, that's fair to make her do so. But what she wants for Christmas is about what she wants, not what you feel about it. Edit to add. YTA for making her Christmas present about you. Example. I hate the color pink. My niece loves it. I won't avoid pink for her present because I feel a certain way. That's ridiculous. I'm going with YTA. She's requesting this as a gift, not a general everyday thing. And just because you don't find value in the gift doesn't mean she won't. The gift is not for you, it's for her. And while press-on nails might be good enough for you, it's not what she's wanting. And given that this isn't a money issue, I think it's reasonable for her to get the nails she's wanting. This is like refusing to buy a kid a toy they want for Xmas just because you wouldn't play with the toy. Edited for typo. YTA. You can say no, but you are not being consistent. It's not about the amount spent, but what you want isn't worth the value. How does this make sense, especially to a teen who wants the acrylics and not the hair appointment? At that point it seems like you want to control her more than say no. She isn't trying to insult you by not wanting press-on nails. But if she has seen one girl teased for press-on nails, she is going to be reluctant to compromise here. She is asking for a Christmas present, not a year-long commitment. You can say no, but trying to compromise for something that is similar in what you want rather than what she asked for without more reasons than, "This is how I do it," feels more like control and judgment of what she values than you actually listening to what she wants. YTA. There's a difference between her getting acrylics once as a Christmas present and regularly spending the money on it. Going to the salon is a whole experience. She was gonna realize how much work is required to maintain them, and you'd have been able to convert her to press-ons then, instead of whatever you're doing now. This could have been a learning moment. Why do you dismiss your husband's opinion on this? Does he not get an equal say on what his daughter gets for Christmas? Edit. I know that getting it done once and not going back will damage her nails. That's the whole lesson. She will either screw up her nails because she chose the wrong options due to peer pressure or get a job to maintain them. As a former stylist, just know that they do actually damage your natural nail bed. They have to grow completely back out because wherever the long nails are added will make the nails really thin because of the filing. They can get pricey with breakage if you aren't used to them and know how to use your hands to help prevent it. AITA. Why is it your decision what is worth it to your daughter? She's asked for it as a Christmas present. Would you also reject other presents about her interests if you don't think they're worth it? NTA. I am a nail tech and I wear very long 2 inches long extensions. 14 is too young for long acrylics. 14 is too young for acrylics. Monomer and polymer chemicals do not belong on 14-year-old nail beds. If she wants nice press-ons that aren't cheap drugstore ones, those are available. There are tons of techs who make beautiful customs ones. The problem with acrylics is you have to keep doing them. So who will be paying for fills and fixes? If it's a one-time deal, she's bound for disappointment after a few weeks. But sometimes kids just need to learn. Acrylics are absolutely awful for your natural nails, so I wouldn't recommend them at all, but gel nails are way better and look just as pretty. Alternatively, you could take her to the salon and let the techs know what you are willing to compromise on with your daughter and go from there. Please do not let your 14-year-old get acrylics. Just as an FYI, the first thing the tech does before they apply the acrylic is takes a Dremel to your nail bed to take off a layer. They do this to make the nail bed rough so the acrylic adheres to the nail. Once for a special occasion when you're an adult is not bad. But I had acrylics for 3 years and when I stopped, because the acrylics kept popping off, my nails were so weak that I could bend it completely back with no resistance. It took years, 34, for my nail beds to recover. And the nails kept popping off because my natural nails became too weak to support them. At 14, your daughter is still maturing, and that means her nail beds. This is not a healthy thing for her to do, especially if this isn't going to be a one-off thing. So NTA, but not for the reason you listed. Press 1 are great, but be careful with the glue. Just be aware that some people, myself included, can develop a severe allergy to gel and acrylics. Look out for redness blisters if you do let her get them. Not an ad, but check Glamnetic, they have really nice press-on nails. Maybe she'll like those? This is a hard one because a full set of acrylics or dip is not a one-time gift. They require maintenance. Removing them leaves damaged nails. I told my daughter she could have acrylics when she had an income that would cover the cost of fills every 2 weeks. She discovered very quickly they weren't for her and then was stuck growing out her damaged nails. YTA for dismissing something your daughter sees value in but you don't. However, not being willing to give this gift isn't all. You could explain to her that she can do it with her own money and provided she can afford to maintain, and let her make her own decision. I don't think you're an asshole, but I think there's more to it than the dollar cost and end result. Going to the salon is a whole experience. It's the feeling of being pampered and doing something special for yourself. Picking out a color from the wall. Watching someone work artistically and carefully on something pretty just for you. It's special. Yes, she could have decent-looking nails with press-on. But that's not the only fun part. That's why salons are more expensive. Acrylics are horrible for the health of your real nails. Gel manicure. Acrylics are horrible for your nails. NTA. Acrylics take maintenance. I think it's fine to take a 14-year-old to the salon and have her nails done. Have a pedicure. Go crazy. But acrylics are different, and you need to explain to your husband the amount of money it's going to take to maintain acrylics. It's not a one-time deal. When she gets a job, she can decide that she wants to budget for her nails. At 14 years old, she doesn't have the money to go to the salon on a regular basis. I think you're absolutely right. I said that she's 14. She doesn't need a symbol of her status. This seems like a pretty removed sentence from what a 14-year-old experiences. Status, at least broadly, exists at school and in peer groups at 14. The thing is, you've not banned her from getting them done. Just that she does it with her own pocket money. So you're not being hugely unfair here. Even if you are playing the parental, I don't see the value card, which is a regular disconnect between generations. I don't see why they have to waste their money and time listening to that racket. 1940s parents talking about their kids. Your parents listening to Hendrix, The Who, The Beatles, The Rolling Stones, etc. Sue, yes, you are being that parent. But hey, she can save up pocket money too, so nah. Anyone saying YTA and that it's a one-time gift is kidding themselves. Like, that girl has zero chance of loving the nails and demanding them in the future, cause it's what's in. Stuff like this is why my sister refuses to buy my 10-year-old niece $200 YouTuber makeup palettes. Because she wants to teach her that her natural beauty should be enough. Is she allowed other makeup? Sure, but nothing crazy. I wished and begged and pleaded for a chemical relaxer for my hair when I was a teen because I was ashamed of my natural hair. Which is something I wish my parents had addressed instead of letting me cover that shame with chemicals which damaged my hair for years. Given that some parts of my naturally curly hair still don't properly curl today as a 33-year-old, I honestly think it did long-term damage physically as well as me not being comfortable with my curls until my 30s. NTA. Keep protecting your daughter from this idea that she needs to look like TikTokers and influencers. At 14, take her to the nail salon for a nice mani-pedi and maybe some stick-on nails. But no acrylic. Sheesh. YTA for being overly controlling of your daughter and dismissing your husband. She asked for a special Christmas treat. Take her and let her get the nails done.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.